Welcome to our webinar entitled What's New Inside Solid Edge ST8. My name is Cecil Pruitt. I'm the Senior Application Engineer for Spatial Integrated Systems, and today we're going to be talking about the new stuff inside Solid Edge ST8. Before we get started though, I'd like to spend a few minutes sharing with you a few of the benefits of partnering with Siemens PLM software. As a global leader in energy, healthcare, industry, and infrastructure technologies, Siemens has the proven expertise to help companies like yours be successful in today's global market. With over 290 major production and manufacturing facilities worldwide, Siemens understands and addresses the challenges faced by engineering companies today because, just like you, Siemens designs, manufactures, sells, and maintains products and solutions to a global audience. Siemens PLM fully understands the challenges faced by engineering companies today and uses that knowledge to develop industry-leading tools supporting all aspects of the product development process. Solid Edge allows you to design with speed, with synchronous technology and world-class drafting, simulate your design with embedded Solid Edge simulation, plus VMAP to cover all aspects of CAE. Manufacture your product with embedded and standalone CAM solutions. Manage your design with Solid Edge for SharePoint and proven Team Center, as well as host apps by third-party app partners to cover solutions for visualization, electrical, publishing, and even more. Every year, Solid Edge is updated so that you can be as efficient as possible. This year brings Solid Edge ST8, and it's all about designing without boundaries. The product that you see here is the Armadillo from our customer, RoboSynthesis. RoboSynthesis is a multidisciplinary technology development team based in Taplow, United Kingdom. Their products primarily feature modular and reconfigurable, scalable robot systems. So this is what we're going to look at. Its unique power, its unleashed accessibility, and the amazing user experience that we have to offer in Solid Edge ST8. Let's see how Solid Edge ST8 proves itself uniquely powerful. Solid Edge ST8 now introduces Like Me pattern recognition. Let's take a look at it. So this is a vertical gear. Imported as it is, it's an unintelligent solid. But with Solid Edge ST8, and Like Me patterning, we can now put intelligence where intelligence was not before. So what I'm going to do here is do a little bit of a recognize patterns. With my recognize pattern command, I can actually find desired patterns and have Solid Edge recognize them as a feature. This pattern is set at 16, but can easily be changed, say down to 10. So what you're seeing now is Solid Edge putting intelligence at your fingertips. That's power. Like Me pattern recognition. Enhanced pattern recognition for any collection of faces. It can be run multiple times on the same part and extends the reuse and editability of imported parts. Absolutely amazing. Here are a few great words from our customer, Philips Medical. In it, Christian Zobel says, Solid Edge greatly facilitates use and modification of imported data while avoiding lengthy and costly redesign, saving you and all of our customers time and money. Let's now look at Solid Edge synchronous technology, improvements in design intent. So let's show off a little bit of ST8's design intent capabilities. Notice as we click on this face and pull, the live rules have changed. Now we have more icons in it. Notice as we click on the question mark, it brings up the help that will help us decide the correct intent rules that we wish to invoke. Not only that, but if you can see the little play button that I'm about to click, it also gives us a nice video explaining visually what we're after. So, lots of educational tools within new design intent, much easier to deal with than our previous live rule capabilities. With visual feedback and educational material, you'll be able to make better decisions quicker. Now let's place this live rules over here to the edge right after we get finished with this move. This is a coplanar move that I'm trying to do. So as I'm done with the coplanar move, let's go ahead and let's place in a circle and see if we can get a neat cut coming here at the center. Everything looks great. Pushing it through. And of course, we probably need to do some rounds on these edges. The design intent's pretty clear. That looks good. That looks good. And once more, as we click on a face, we can also make decisions to do things like rotate that face. Well, that might be okay, but maybe we should make this guy symmetric. There we go. Symmetric and parallel. So with that done, let's move our live rules over, and wherever it is that we move them over to, that's where they'll be pinned at. New design intent interface like never before. Intuitive heads-up panel display, more predictable geometrical edits, and less time learning, more time designing. Let's talk about pattern by table. Solid Edge in ST8 allows us now to pattern through the use of a table. Let's take a look. So here we have one half of the molded body of a jigsaw. The opposite side already has a pattern for bosses, but we need to make a corresponding boss pattern on this side, and that's kind of difficult. But now, Solid Edge has the ability to pattern by table. So as we go in, I'm going to do a pattern by table. And of course, I'm going to select a coordinate system and then find the Excel spreadsheet that I used here. And after I choose my center point and I browse and grab my Excel spreadsheet, I like what I see, and I go ahead and place it. Ready to go. Pattern by table, patterning using a table or an external spreadsheet. Pattern in irregular ways, not just in a rectangular or a circular shape. And being able to link patterns together for design automation. Let's look at Solid Edge ST8's greater assembly productivity. The use of a top-level filter to find files quickly and easily is a great addition. I myself have experienced multiple times on imported parts being able to or wanting to remember what was the top-level assembly. This tool was made, I think, especially for me. Automated missing and replacement with recursive searching, and the reuse level, or I should say the reuse of top-level sketches for flexible and context design. So beyond these capabilities, there is quite a bit more. For example, we now have an enriched digital mockup. What do I mean? We now introduce enhanced path relationships for more realistic marketing animations. We are also introducing drive motors from the variable table. and on-the-fly subassembly relationship overrides, as well as an efficient WMV output support external from Solid Edge. What about IFC for BIM? Everyone's been asking about BIM output from Solid Edge. Solid Edge ST8, we have that capability. Direct translation from IFC to conform to your industry directives. Geometry simplification and bidirectional support allows you to give your models to those people asking for BIM capability. Let's look at some enhanced drawings. So using our new drawing compare tool with inside Solid Edge, I'm going to pull up two individual drawings. One is a rev of the other. As I go and open it, it loads into the drawing compare, and then I'm going to go grab the other. Now obviously there are differences in between the two, and it's often hard to figure out these differences. Draw and compare allows us to link the two draft files. These two draft files are together linked, so if we zoom in or if we zoom out, or even if we were to do a pan, they'll stay together for our drawing comparison. Even if we zoomed a window, we can see differences. Notice the difference between the left and the right, and in the upper left-hand corner, the differences. Draw and compare. So there are far many more enhanced drafting tools, but one I thought would stand out, and it's pretty nifty, is concentric diameter. So let's take a look at this. I'm going to use my radio menu, of course, and invoke my smart dimension. But as we click on this outside circle, of course, you know that we get a variety of either diameter or pull off, pull up. But wouldn't it be kind of cool if we could just force this guy to give us a concentric diameter dimension? So after we've done this, simply click on the next corresponding circle, and the concentric diameter dimensions stack. Pretty neat. Solid Edge ST8 has enhanced our drawing capability through the use of advanced dimension and annotation handles, new interface for format values, a unique parts list and ballooning for subassemblies, great for large assembly drawings, linked property and reference text and text boxes for automation, as well as flexible thread dimensioning and technical requirements text lists. Draw and compare. So with draw and compare, we can quickly and easily compare drawings. Interrogation with color coding and clarity, and the ability to save that comparison for future reference. Our customer Voith states it like this: the draw and compare capabilities will save us time and money. Currently, we compare drawing changes by generating TIFF files and using third-party software to show the differences. But with draw and compare, we can do it all with inside Solid Edge without the extra effort of file creation and the extra cost of comparison software. Inside ST8, we are now introducing enhanced electrical support. Our enhanced electrical import immediately knows when multiple occurrences of the same connectors are present. Gives us visual feedback of important validation, of course, quick and easy selection of the correct occurrences when chosen. Besides electrical import, we also have improved our enhanced electrical routing, delivering for you persistent PMI for efficient routing. The ability to do splits and reuse of existing paths, to easily create custom bundles and cables, and the ability to splice wires and cables to fully represent any wiring schematic. Rounding out the electrical documentation, we now provide the capability of providing cut lists and connector lists for all the new splicing and harness split capabilities, and the ability to scale nail board harnesses for great documentation. Not quite in the electrical realm, we have improved our simulation capability for topology meshing. Now we more automate larger elements on large faces. We can also add more nodes and elements where they are important. This improves our accuracy and reduces solve time. Besides FEA, besides electrical, let's also address Solid Edge improvements inside for Solid Edge for SharePoint. In Solid Edge ST8, we provide support for SharePoint 2013, simplified creation and deletion of links, easier access to design data, extended access to design data, and improved performance in web client and content browser workflows. If you're not using Solid Edge for SharePoint, you might be using Teamcenter. The Teamcenter integration for Solid Edge is also improved inside ST8. We can now launch Solid Edge from Active Workspace Web Client and gather 3D files by product purpose with Teamcenter multi-field keys. So beyond the uniquely powerful aspect of Solid Edge ST8, let's look at it from another point of view. Accessibility unleashed. Solid Edge ST8 is also active for the Microsoft Surface Pro, providing us mobile access to full 3D design sessions, not watered down, not pretend, full Solid Edge on the Microsoft Surface Pro. You can interact with Click and Surface. You can use your type cover, your mouse, as well as using the Surface Pen to interact with your models. Finger gestures for view manipulations, pan zooms, rotates. Being able to solve engineering problems and collaborate more effectively anytime and anywhere. Here's a quote from one of our beta participants. Solid Edge in the Surface Pro 3 tablet is very handy for supporting our users. I like the portability of the tablet and the ability to carry this lightweight compact tablet to the factory floor with the entire design loaded, ready to talk with manufacturing teams on the spot. Moving beyond accessibility unleashed, let's talk about an amazing user experience inside ST8. Inside ST8, we've enhanced our user experience by providing more context-sensitive help. Within our context-sensitive help, we include simple procedures, and many of those simple procedures have instructional videos. Solid Edge Community Live Feeds, real-time feeds from real experts in Solid Edge. Available on the right tab, you can stay current on tips and tricks and communicate directly with users and Siemens experts the world over, all while you work. If you're not into that, maybe you might choose the Facebook live feed. It also is a real-time feed. Available from the tab on the right, stay current on tips and tricks also. In summary, Solid Edge ST8, uniquely powerful with unleashed accessibility and amazing user experience. Thank you so much for your time today, and don't forget to schedule update training as soon as possible. Once again, my name is Cecil Pruitt, Senior Application Engineer for Spatial Integrated Systems. Thank you very much.